So we are good to go. Today is Thursday, January 22nd. And usually, of course, we have our meeting on Wednesday, but we moved it so we could have a wonderful guest speaker tonight. So I'm so excited. But before we get into that, I think everyone knows me here. Let me just check one more time. Oh, yeah. Everyone knows me, so I won't waste my time introducing myself. But I do want to just do some recognition before we move on. And what? Oh, sorry, I thought someone said something. So I did want to recognize our new coaches that have joined in the last week. So we have Nikki Booker and Janet Lynch. And then we also have Cora Bart, all signed by Monica. Jill Reed was able to, I don't think she even had to convince her that much. Stacy Lewis pretty much jumped on, like she won MVP for the week and she was in. So that was pretty awesome. And then I just wanted to go over the SC points. Just quick shout outs to, what we got going on. We got final push. Let's see, one more week, push out those SC points. So Monica currently, I believe she is at 10. Stacy has 4. John has 2. Jill has 2. Sherry has 2. And Colleen has 1. So Colleen, we need to get busy because we need that summit ticket, girlfriend.
I just had someone place an order tonight.
Oh, awesome.
So I should be up to 3 now.
Yay! Perfect.
Yes, we're getting there.
Yes, we are. We got like 1 week left, so we'll do it though. We'll do it as a team, that's for sure. So the reason for this call tonight, I'm not going to take up too much time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop talking now. And
see what I look like.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop talking now, and I want to introduce the wonderful Jatana Jackson. So I kind of met Jatana. Well, I don't want to say kind of. I mean, I kind of met her, but she didn't really meet me. I guess it was, we were still at the Centerville location, Jatana. That was probably, John came from Ohio. We were still at the Centerville location, and I don't even know what rank coach you are, but that doesn't matter because now we're here. That was probably sometime early last year, maybe April or even January of, might have been September of 2012. Regardless, it doesn't matter. 13. But you are here now, and what are you, 5-star, right, Jatana?
Yes, 5-star.
Okay. So we have Jatana Jackson. She is 5-star, 2014 elite coach, SC5 legend. She's ranked number 47 47th in the company, and she's a Team Cup All-Star, which means that she was it the top 10 of the Team Cup?
Yeah, we were in top 10, I think, 4 times.
Just 4. Wow. Lacking a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But that's why I thought it'd be great to have Jatana on the call because she is in the top 10 and we're getting ready to go into the next cup. So I want to turn it over to Jatana. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on the call, and thank you for switching your team call because ours is on Wednesday night. And my Tuesday night's crazy, my Monday night's crazy. So I'm so thankful that we could actually get this in, and I think I'm doing one for Greg as well. So if you guys join Greg's calls, I'll be on there soon.
Cool.
So, a little bit about me, and if you guys want to mute your lines so that it's not, I don't think it tends to echo on Zoom for some reason. That's what we use. A little bit about me. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. They are wild and crazy. I feel like I'm a referee half the time. Let's see, I started back in, I want to say 2013, January 2013, and I was as a coach. But before that, I think it was Thanksgiving, I was that normal person who was going through the I ate too much. I have 2 little kids, and I was never severely overweight, but I was that mom who had completely lost herself, was serving her family constantly and never taking care of myself. And so infomercials for Insanity. I'd actually tried P90X a year before that and failed at it miserably. Was not my program. And so I decided to try Insanity, and a friend of mine actually had the DVDs, so I borrowed them. So don't ever get discouraged if somebody borrows DVDs and wants to join your challenge group, because you never know who the next rock star is going to be on your team. So I borrowed the DVDs, and then went on beachbody.com because I was failing Insanity. I think 4 different times I attempted, started over again, you know, because I kept skipping a day or two, and I was like, why can't I do this? Why can't I commit to this? And I was missing that key that we all know, because I was eating really well. I was actually bought 2 bags of Shakeology online, just randomly, because I had saw probably a coach who said, you got to do all of it together. And so I was like, okay. And so I went and bought 2 bags of Shakeology. I borrowed the Insanity DVDs, and I kept failing. And it was that last piece of the formula, which is our challenge groups, the support that is so vital to our challengers' transformations. And so I got on a message board, and I found this lady who had 2 kids, and she about Insanity, and so I emailed her. This girl doesn't know this like crazy rock star coach is coming into her life. But I emailed her. I said, hey, you know, I've tried Insanity over and over again. I know that I could do this, but for some reason I just keep failing. And she welcomed me into her challenge group. And I think 7 weeks in, I started getting an amazing transformation. I went from having the mommy belly. I had 2 C-sections, so I had lost all the muscle in my abs. And so it felt hopeless, but once I started seeing those before and after pictures, I think I took a 15-day picture, and then my final 60-day picture, it was an extreme transformation. So 7 weeks in, I got really excited. I'm telling everybody about it. I'm like, I thought it was so funny. So don't discount your job, because I remember calling my best friend and saying, I have a coach, and she's helping me. And I mean, I felt like I was saying I have a personal trainer. And it was something really cool and important. So remember, your job is very, very important to your challengers. They don't know the insides of what you know, but they see you as a really important person in their life. So I try to remember that when I'm coaching my challengers. So I became a coach, and I signed under an amazing girl, but she was not looking to work the business like what I saw. And so what I did is I went and found, you know, the top coaches in the company, and followed them on Facebook, started to kind of mimic what they did. I was like, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. They obviously got something figured out. PicMonkey, I was terrible at it at first. My pictures were awful. But I learned to work with it. I found apps on my iPhone that was really, I used PhotoFi, which is very similar to PicMonkey, and that's how I create little ads and make cute pictures with my kids and stuff like that. So I just really dug in deep. My first year was a major learning year, and didn't know what I was completely capable of until I kind of got under the wing of Tommy Migrant and Summer Tucker, and Summer Tucker's this past year. And they just really started pouring into me and sharing with me the things that was working for them. So I took ownership and said, you know what? I might not have an upline, but I'm passionate, I'm driven, and I have a purpose in doing this. And so I'm just going to go full force as much as I've got. I don't even need the income. My husband is a 6-figure earner with the government. It was not an income thing for me. I was passionate about what I was doing. I was excited. My market is moms. I was excited for moms to see that they don't have to settle for, I'm changing diapers, I'm cleaning my house, I'm playing on the playroom floor, and I'm just always tired and exhausted. I'm never going to have my body back. That is my market, and that is what I pounce on. That jab hook, that's what I do on Facebook, is I show people that it is possible. So make sure you find your market and what works for you and what you're passionate about. All right, so that's a little bit about me. I went from, I don't know, I was an Emerald coach. I was an Emerald coach, I think, the beginning of last year. Kind of crazy. I was technically Emerald, but I was building up to Diamond. So I was an Emerald coach in January of 2014, and I finished December 31st of 2014, a 5-star diamond. So it's completely possible if you really push and you work and you figure out what your goal is and you reverse engineer it, exactly what actionable steps it takes for you to achieve that goal, and don't get sidetracked and get off Facebook and the news feeds. That is a waste of time. All right, so Team Cup's coming up, right? I really feel like Team Cup was what made Emerald to 5-star possible for me, because those months that I participated in the Team Cup, and we got 3rd place in the company, 5th place, 8th place. Okay, the 4th time we were in 11th place, but we were like 1 point from top 10. But those months, those 4 months that I participated, was totally what has driven my business to this momentum that is taken off, and it blows my mind every Thursday when I check my back office, see what my paycheck is. So I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to actually perform really well in the Cup and to really take advantage of 30 days or 28 days, whatever the month is, to really take advantage of that month and focus on your business. One of the major things that we did is I sat down with my husband and I told him, listen, I'm going to push this month and I want to work hard and I'm really, really going to need your support. So there might be some extra hours on the computer. There might be some nights I need you to put the kids to bed. There might be some nights where we might have to get takeout and, you know, make it simple and easy. And that was just something that my husband and I decided to do. And it's something that I felt like if I really wanted to focus that month, then that was going to be helpful if we at least had the communication down. So we actually went out and bought paper plates and forks and cups, and we're like, anything that would lighten the load a little bit on me. And he was understanding, and he was so supportive and so helpful. And I think it takes that family unit to really be successful in this business. You cannot do it on your own if your spouse is not supporting you. So the communication was key. So I told my team that. I sat down on a conference call and I said, I want you and your spouse on this call. And we got together and I said, listen, your wife, your husband, they're going to be pushing really hard and working really hard. They're going to bring in $1,000 to $4,000 extra this month for pushing really hard. So I just need you guys to agree that you're going to support each other. So that was the number one thing, that the family was in it together, that they understood what they're getting into. So do we have captains on this call? Anybody going to be a captain of a Team Cup team? There you go. Good. All right. So captains, you need to register your team before it starts, right? Pick a team name that you guys all agree on and make it fun. Don't just do, like my team is Epic Empire. Don't just do Epic Empire. Some people have thebomb.com. Some people are Carl's Angels and all kinds of fun stuff. Find something that is fun for you and you think identifies the group. So enjoy that part. It's nothing permanent. It's fun. So pick a name. I recommend the captain to create a collage of all of your teammates' pictures with your team name on there and give it a big shout out on Facebook and tag everybody in it. Do it amongst your team page. And everybody posts their team's pictures. We do that on ours, so it kind of creates that excitement that something is about to happen. Start a Facebook page with just you and your team. It should be just the 5 of you guys, and you should be connected literally all day, every day for 30 days. And the reason why I say that is I think the Team Cup is basically a challenge group for coaches. So you are in this challenge group with these 5 coaches where you are going to be sharing, you know, in a challenge group, we share recipes, we talk about our struggles, we talk about not wanting to work out, and people encourage each other. That is what a Team Cup group is. So make sure you have a Facebook page with you and your team. If you're not on a team, get on one like after this call. All right. So my strategy when I go into a cup is to really maximize the invite process, because I have learned that even though I'll get 30 points or whatever in a Team Cup, people will trickle in all year long. The people that I invited last February are still coming to me now and saying, oh, well, you invited me a while ago. I saw your post on Facebook. I think I'm interested now. And it's like a year later, and if I would never planted that seed in the beginning and continued to live my life on Facebook as an, encouraging, inspiring person who enjoys fitness and being healthy, then they got the seed planted, they see it played out on Facebook, and then I'm sticking with it. And then they finally, when it's their time, when they're ready, they come to me. They're the first person they think of when they put on their jeans and they forget this. I'm tired of this. I'm calling Jatana. And so that's what you need to do. So I tell my team is to write down 100 friends before February 1st. So on a piece of paper, like I'm old school. I write everything on paper, and I've got Post-it notes all over my desk. I am not organized. But write a list of all, there's an animal. Sorry. Write a list of 100 people. And what an easy way to do that is just go into your Facebook friend list and write them all down. And people that obviously aren't coaches, people who you think would be interested, start at the top with who would be really interested and just kind of work your way down. But have that list, because that is your working list, and you'll be adding to it throughout the month as people, start asking you questions about what you're doing. So make a list of 100 friends now and start inviting now. Start connecting with them now. If you haven't spoken to them since high school, well, then maybe you need to say something that will connect back with the two of you. Or even ask a question about something you saw on their wall to restart conversations. If they posted a recipe, ask them how it was. Anything that will get you engaged back into that relationship. So 100 friends, make connections with them, and start inviting now. The next thing I'd say to do is to set up a date for your challenge group as a team. If you want, I don't know how you run challenge groups on your team, but on our team, we will do monthly challenge groups. So the past month we did Rock the Resolutions. This one we are going to do the Epic 21-Day Fix Extreme Test Group. And some people get weirded out by putting test group, but you know what? It's the very first group that Epic Empire has run with the new program. And people get excited about being a part of that. And so you might see if you go to my wall that I've posted, that we are doing a test group. And this is the next thing I was going to tell you to do. Try to get some sort of application, either if it's Google Docs or Wufoo. I prefer Wufoo. They give you 3 free applications. It's pretty simple. And all that is when somebody sees that you're offering on February 2nd, I'm starting a test group for the 21-Day Fix that has just come out, or it's going to be released on February 2nd. You will be able to register on this date, which is typically the day it's released. Here is a little Beachbody YouTube clip of what it is, and they have like a 2-minute little promo video, and I put that on there. And if you're interested, no coaches, please, fill out this application, and I will get back to you to let you know if you've been accepted into our new challenge group or our new test group. And people, I think I had 168 people fill an application one time. And that was some people that I met through free challenge groups. But somebody goes in and fills out an application, it's like they're committing to it. So really take that seriously. People take the time. And the nice thing about these applications, I can show you one really quick, is it tells you what their fitness level is. So this is mine. It tells you what their fitness level is, if they're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, what their health goals are. Let's see, what does their typical day of eating look like, which in the 21-Day Fix we know is very valuable to hear what their eating looks like. Why do you want to be a part of this test group? That's a great one. And then do you currently own any Beachbody programs? And the nice thing about knowing all this stuff is you basically, if you've never heard of form, you basically form them just by reading this, and you find out who could be a possible coach. Well, dang, this girl owns P90X and Sandy and TurboFire. Why is she not coaching? Let me see if she's interested in that possibility when she buys her challenge pack. And that's how I sign like 12 coaches in a month, is finding out who already owns programs and letting them into my challenge group as a coach, and basically telling them I'm going to mentor them through this challenge group. So create 100 friend lists now, set a date for the challenge group, and start advertising for it. And then make sure you have an application for people to fill out so they feel like they're really committing to your challenge group, and you have a lot of information to go off of when you start communicating with them. All right, so in terms of your actual team, like I said, you need to stay connected, have a Facebook page, daily connection. I like to do the Facebook private messenger. I create a name at the top. You can actually name the group that's messaging you. And I put, we're Totally Epic is the name of our group. So I put Totally Epic at the top of my cup team's little message. So if I just want to send them a quick message, I can do that and we can all read it. And then we have this separate Facebook group. So I encourage that as well. Now, captains, if you're running a team, one of the things that I like to do is every day, every morning when I wake up, I post a motivational picture, something that is focused on reaching goals or pushing hard or anything that applies to the cup. So I post a motivational picture, and then I ask them for what are their current points. No, like I might have 3 points in 4 days. No, what are your current points? And what exactly are you going to do today? Like, what actions are you going to take today? Somebody might say, I'm going to follow up with a challenge pack. I'm going to send out 10 invites, and I'm going to add 2 new friends to my Facebook page, and then I'm going to work out and drink chocolate Shakeology. So tell me exactly what you're going to do that day. And so captains, just keep your team engaged. Continue to give them actionable steps that they can take to reach their goals. My husband's sneaking in to get his phone. Totally distracted me. Good thing you can't see him. Anyways, so that's kind of the tips that I had. It's fairly simple. Have fun with it. The company is giving your team free prizes. So focus on the tier prizes first. If you have a new team, and I don't want to underestimate new people, because you know what? New people have not even touched their warm market. They can sell a bazillion challenge packs if they really focused. But if you have a team that's nervous, or if you're nervous, first focus on the first tier. And I haven't looked at the back office yet, but typically it's like 25 points. So focus on that 25 points as a team. And that goal. And once you achieve that 25 points, celebrate because you just won something for free. Make sure everybody's in Success Club, because you have to be in Success Club to earn the prize. But and then the next one will be, I think, 50 points. And so you start pushing towards the 50 points. And every point that comes in, you celebrate. Somebody did Shakeology Home Direct, and they added 1 point. You're at 39 now. You get excited about it, and you celebrate it because it is a big deal. You're all contributing together. And then the next one's like 75 points for the third tier prize. And as long as you're in Success Club, I think it's 10, you get the third tier prize. And so celebrate that, because that is 50 points. So even if you're not shooting for, crazy top 10 numbers, be excited about the free prizes. And you know what? If you're not excited about the prize that you're getting, it's a great gift to your challengers. It's a great gift to your downline coaches. I have a whole stockpile of gifts that I've received from the cup that I'm like, Coach of the Month, you guess what you're getting? You're getting a Beachbody backpack. Because I have like 3 and I don't need 30. So anyways, I could ramble on forever. If you guys have any questions, I'm open book, and I will share with you whatever you have a question on.
All right, guys, questions. Come on, let's throw them at them. This is like a top coach here.
You can ask. You don't have to ask about the cup. You can ask about whatever. My favorite color is pink.
Hey, you know what I really like is you hit a chord with me. You started out talking about how you were a mom and you had a C-section, and you went from emerald to, star diamond. I'm a mom. I have a special needs kid. That means a lot to me. And I thought, as I'm listening to you, I'm thinking, if she can do it, why can't I do it? And so I just took some notes, really liked what you had to say.
Good.
Awesome.
Well, I give credit to moms, because moms it's hard being a Beachbody coach and having little ones, and especially special needs, where you really have to spend that time with them and have that hands-on time. But it's such a blessing too, because if you have a special needs kids, being there for them at so valuable, and Beachbody coaching gives that opportunity to be able to get paid while you're at home with your kids. And so I can work on my own schedule. I can get up early, I can stay up late, whatever I want to do, but I'm making income for my family. And guys, oh my gosh, my income, it's ridiculous. And I know people don't like to talk about it, but I think it's a motivator for some people to understand. Yeah. And I say this because, oh, we're running out of time. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay. I say this because I didn't need the money at all. We are completely fine financially. So I pour a lot of it back into my team. I buy them cute sweatshirts and bring them on trips and fly them here to Super Saturday or whatever. But $30 paychecks, that was like my first 6 months. I was annoyed and like, why? How are these people making millions of dollars and I'm making $30? The people that make the big money are the people that stick with it and stay with it and be consistent. They hit Success Club every single month. They add 2 coaches a month or more. Coaches a month. And now I think my highest weekly paycheck was $4,100 for a week. Wow. I mean, I'll take it. My husband's like, I'm going to buy a new car. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, Jatana, let me ask you, I think most Beachbody coaches, and if anyone, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I think the biggest struggle we all have is the inviting process. Mm-hmm. You feel uncomfortable. We feel like we don't want to invite someone because it's almost like we're saying, hey, you need to lose weight. Or, you know what I mean? It's almost like they feel potentially thinking that we're picking them out for a reason. So what tip can you give, other than obviously connecting with people, but have you ever invited someone that you haven't recently, like Lindsay Matway, she talks about making deposits and connecting with people, 2 to 3 connections a day. Have you ever invited someone outside of that connections, or are you always inviting with people that you are connected with? And we'll even take it back to probably maybe your first year, because that was probably when it was less, it was more nervous for you or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, if you think about it, throw out the whole asking them if they need to lose weight type thing. Everybody needs to be working out in some form. It is good for your body. It's good for your heart. Everybody needs to be eating clean. And almost everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, most people need motivation to do it. So that is what you're offering. You're offering an exciting, fun, healthy, and active way of being a part of something that your body needs. That's it. Like, it's not about losing weight. And some people it is. But for me, if somebody would approach me like, hey, you want to join my fitness group? I'd be like, well, what? Something wrong? But it's not about that. It's like, hey, we're going to do this challenge. It's going to be fun. We're going to stay connected. And we're going to do this workout. And we're going to make sure we eat clean every day. We're going to drink this meal every morning. I'm like, sweet. I want to be part of it. And I want to do it. But like what you said with Lindsay Matway, you do need to start developing relationships. You need to develop the trust. And you're developing relationships and trust just by being active on your Facebook page, right? Posting 5 times a day. And it's got to be stuff besides just Beachbody, but you do need to have your workout every day. You're eating some sort of healthy breakfast, lunch, dinner, Shakeology. Don't just post a picture of your Shakeology sitting on the counter. Make sure you have a story behind what you're telling them, why you're excited about it. I'm like, dang, I've got 2 kids. I need to rush to preschool. It is raining outside. I got my Shakeology. My hair looks like a mess, but guess what? Actually, it's growing really nicely because of my Shakeology. Like, that kind of stuff. People want to read that. They just don't want to be like, it's got 72 superfood ingredients, and here's a picture of it. Like, that's not exciting. So it needs to be relatable. And so that's what I say is plug into relationships with people by commenting on their pictures and by interacting with them on Facebook, and be consistent on your own Facebook page. And then, yeah, when I was a brand new coach, my first week, I invited 165 people with the exact same message. I copy and pasted it to 165 people. And these people start coming back. I think the only reason why they're coming back is because they see me living it out on Facebook.
Right. So sharing the journey is important. It's not just yeah, we all know we're working out. We're all drinking Shakeology because we're ordering it every month. We know we're drinking it. But the importance, the absolute important factor is sharing it on Facebook. And I know me personally, it's a struggle because I'm not a selfie taker. Jatana, I was thinking about you today when I was working out because I had that video going. You know how you do that little, you know how you do that little three-way video? And I don't even know. And I'm like, how does she do that? And I'll be honest, I just started using this stupid thing this week. I have it for work, but I started doing it. Well, this is what I use. I have it set up the way it is, and people are connecting with that. It's even if you're just sharing your story and saying, oh my God, I pushed out Tabata Power today, it sucks, or, you know, people connect with that because they see you doing it and they're like, okay, she is doing it. Or like Jatana said, you're sharing your story, you're putting it out there, and people connect with that. They connect with the vulnerability, and that's what's really important. And
Absolutely.
like we said, keep that negativity off Facebook. If you have something negative to say, shout it out your back door or something. Just don't put it on Facebook. Because
or
that's
make it funny or ask a question. I had a headache this morning, and I was like, what do you guys do when you have a headache? And I had 53 comments. That's Facebook interaction. So,
anyone else? Come on, guys, questions. We have like amazing stuff right here.
3 minutes. We should have jumped on mine. I'm unlimited. We can talk all night. No.
All right, well, I think that's it then. Well, thank you so much, Jatana. I appreciate it. Like I said, this was coming out of my comfort zone, so I really appreciate it. You made it that much easier for me, and it was amazing. I hope everyone took notes because we'll be sharing it in our group page the next couple days. So thanks so much.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.